Hey, happy Financial Freedom Friday. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I hope you had a great week and I hope your weekend will be even better. Well, with that being said, and all that being said, we have a new platform for you. You know, certain days I like to bring you some new platforms, and Friday is definitely one of those days. But before we get to that, I always got to give you a chance to read this disclaimer. All right, let's get to it and do it. And our newest platform that we're adding to the roster is Progressive Hour. Progressive Hour Ltd. is our newest platform. And before we get into the platform, I always got to say I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Only invest what you're willing and able to lose, and always do your own due diligence. And make sure you join my Telegram group where you get the latest and most up-to-date information. And I introduced this one to the group before I even get a chance to do the videos. So you always want to be ahead of the class. All right, now let's break it down and let's look at Progressive Hour. All right, here we are with Progressive Hour. It says invest in Progressive Hour Ltd. to trade. We offer easy and great passive income by investing in the ever-changing financial markets. And so that is what they're saying. One of the things you don't have to do is trade. Well, you have to make a deposit, but once it's one and done, you don't have to worry about knowing how to trade or anything like that. Just go ahead and make the deposit if that's what you choose to do. Now, once again, it is always at your discretion if that is something that you choose to do. Always do your own due diligence when you think about that. All right, now let's go to the plans. All right, here are the plans. Now, this platform is a little bit different. Here is what I want. The one word I want you to remember is stable, is stability. Now, that does not mean guaranteed, okay? Any other platforms can be here today and go tomorrow. Understand that. But this platform has some features that are built in to help it stabilize. So I can't give you financial advice, but this would be a platform I would be looking at for long term. This isn't a quick get in, get out. I like having those type of mixes in my portfolio. This would not be the quick hit, high profit. This would be more of the longer term, lower profit platform if I was looking at it. You look at it how you want to look at it, but there's certain reasons I'm saying that, and I'll explain those in a minute. But stay for the FAQs because they are critical. There are certain things that you need to know about this platform that are only in the FAQ. So please stay for that. All right. So let's look at the investment plans. 100.5%. Now, not 105%, 100.5% after 5 hours. After 5 hours. After 5 hours. You can get started with as little as $25 up to $1,500. Your principal is included. So when you get that return, after 5 hours, obviously your principal is going to be included in that. And you can do that an unlimited number of times per day, or however many times you want to do it. That's unlimited number of times. Now, that's the start plan. The standard plan is 105% after 10 hours. So that's 5 hours there. That's 10 hours here. That's 100.5% there. This 105% on this one that starts at $1,501 to $5,000 principals included. You can only do this one 3 times per day. So if somebody looked at like that and said, wow, that's great, I'm just going to get in as much as possible. Stability. So they're only allowing any one individual to do this one 3 times per day. The next one is the advanced plan, 125% after 15 hours. So you see how it's pushing it back a little bit more. You can only do this one once a day. Well, that makes sense. Only 24 hours in a day, 15 hours. So you literally cannot do it more than once a day. So you're only going to do this one time a day, 125. That's at $5,001 to $10,000. And that's one time per day. And the VIP is 150% after 15 hours. That's $10,001 to $50,000. You can only do this one time per week. Once a week. Do you see that this platform, at least the way it's structured, we never can know about anything. You see how this platform is built for stability, and it's not built for just, let's get as many people in as we can, and let's get all the money as we can, and that's our focus. This platform, the way it's designed and the way it's structured, and the way the plans are structured, is built for the long term. Now, will it last the long term? Nobody knows. There are no crystal balls. There are no guarantees. but the structure of it is built for the long term. And that's also, I would suggest, I'm not suggesting that that's what your mindset has to be if this is something that you want to choose to do. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and look at how to sign up with a progressive hour. All right, when you get ready to sign up, all you have to do is click here, sign up. And that's going to bring you to this page. It's going to just ask you for your personal information, username, email address, password. In here, you can put in your wallets if you choose to. You don't have to. I didn't. And you can do that later. You want to just make sure you agree here. And also, you want to make sure that you use the correct turning code, create an account, and you're in. So it's pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. Nothing unusual here except for this code here. And that's to help, once again, help the platform being stable from a lot of bots trying to create accounts and things like that. All right, here we are in the back office. And as you can see, nice, clean back office, 2FA. And the minute that this video is done, you know I'm going to activate that 2FA. All right, so you definitely want to activate the 2FA on the account. And when you get them ready to make a deposit, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is click here, click on deposit. And now your name is there, your account balance. You choose the investment plan that you want to make a deposit in. Oh, I did want. Okay, let's do this first, and then I'll get back to one other thing in a minute. And that's actually going to be a good time. So anyway, you click here, deposit, enter the deposit amount, which plan you want to use. The deposit amount, whatever amount you choose, we'll just choose, just as an example, 30. And now here are the currencies that you can make a deposit from. The minimum deposit in Bitcoin and Ethereum is $50, and for others, $25. So always, always, always slow down, especially when you're in these platforms. You want to make sure you slow down and read what's going on. All right, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, 50, other 25. So spend funds from ePayCore. You can do Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, Ethereum, Tron, Tether, TRC 20, baby, my favorite, and Tether BEP20. So let's say, for instance, we're going to do some Tether TRC because 30 wouldn't get it with the Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So that's just an example. And click on spend. All right, and now what you want to do, you have your QR code, or you have your wallet address. You just want to make sure everything's correct. 105% after 5 hours. Principal return not included. $30. This is just an example. Zero deposit fees and fee deposit, the amount, blah blah blah, and then you go here. You copy the wallet address, and now you see on this one, you're not asked to make sure that you add the transaction ID or hash ID. So after you make the deposit, you send it over, you're ready to go. All right, here are some things that I want to encourage you to use. Whatever plan that you choose, make sure you use the calculator, because you want an accurate amount or accurate account of what you can expect as a return. So this one's been running 5 days. Total members 1,551. Total deposit looks like it's a little over $3 million in deposits. Withdrawals looks like a little over 241,000 in withdrawals. So that's a good ratio. So here, let's use this one as an example. 105. So we click on the calculator. And let's say we want to do, let's say we want to do 100. Just to keep things real simple. Plan. And there it is. So $100.50. So basically, if you want to do this 3 times a day, you're making 1.5% per day. Now, but we'll get to that in a minute. That's the reason I want you to put a pin in that. So it's running 5 days, and we already covered that. But definitely, you want to make sure that you use that calculator so you have an understanding of what you can, expect. Now, this is critical. Now we get to the critical. The F, the A's, and the Q's. All right, here we are at the F, the A's, and the Q's. And you know how I do. Not going to read everything, but there are some critical things that you need to know that I'm going to cover in this FAQs. In fact, they're so critical with this platform, I didn't even put them in my, in my group. All I said when it comes to withdrawals is, hey, read the FAQs. Read the FAQs because it's going to make a difference. All right, let's get to it. Deposit methods. We already talked about that. What was the minimum? We talked about that, or you know that. Can I have more than one deposit? You can have multiple deposits with different plans. Each plan will work separately, independently of each other, and you will be able to track on your user dashboard. Now, here is where things get critical. How long will I have to wait for my withdrawal? Withdrawal of funds is carried out instantly. So they say they're instant, batch ID, and all that good stuff. That's great. What is the minimum withdrawal amount? So let's slow down here. The minimum withdrawal amount depends on the payment processor. For Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's $25 plus 4% commission. Plus 4% commission. We're going to talk about that because I asked about that. We're going to talk about that. Like $10 with Litecoin plus a 3% commission. $10 with Doge, 3% commission. $10 with Tether, TRC, 3%. $10 Tether, BEP, 23%. $10 Tron, 3%. 1 cent ePay core, not a commission. The commission is needed to make for a more stable operation of our systems. So here's what that means. This is why I say this was so critical. Here's what that means. 3%. Now you're getting, if we'll just use the first plan as an example to make things real easy. So 0.5% every 5 hours. That means over a day, if you did it 3 times a day, you could make 1.5% per day in profit. There's 3%, and we'll just use TRC 20 as an example. There's a 3% commission when you go to withdraw that. So ideally, what you would need to do is you'd be in profit after 2 days. If you were to look at this and you were, for whatever reason, you need to take your money out, you could do it, understanding that anything less than you making 3%, you're going to be at a loss. So you're going to be at a loss. Understand that going in. This is a platform that's designed for stability. It's designed for people to put money in and leave it and just take out the profit if they want to, or you can roll it over. Now, this is, if you choose to just continue to let it roll and let it build, it'll just increase and you'll get more. But if you take it out before you cover your percentage, with Bitcoin is going to be 4%, Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to be 4%, you're going to be at a loss. Understand that. Understand that going in, because I don't want you get into the platform, then make a withdrawal, and now you've actually lost money, because that's not why any of us gets into any of these platforms. We're here to make money. We're here to make money. So that's why understanding that these commissions, that these withdrawal fees or commissions, however you want to say it, are critical to your understanding of making a profit on this platform. So now that we have a better understanding of that, let's review those plans one more time. And now with having seen this, hopefully it'll come into better light. All right, here are the plans one more time. Now, keep in mind those fees, right? So let's just use Tether TRC 20 as an example. So 1.5% after 5 hours, that's going to be the equivalent. Now, if you want to stay up and try to do, so it says unlimited, you can actually do 4 a day. There's 24 hours in a day. If you want to do 4, you're going to get 2% a day, because you'd have done it for. Now, that can be very exhausting unless you have somebody else to do it for. But if you want to do it 4 times a day, you can do it 4 times. The normal person is probably going to do it 3 times a day. If you just use this as an example, like I said, 8 a.m. in the morning, you make your first, you make the deposit, then you redeposit at 1 p.m. and then now you redeposit at 6 p.m. every 5 hours, 3 times a day. You're redepositing, and it just keeps building. It just keeps building. Okay. So that's the start plan. The standard plan, 105% after 10 hours. The advanced plan. Okay. And let me also say that's 1,500 on that one to start. This one is 25 to start. The advanced plan, 125 after 15 hours. That's 5,001 to start. In the VIP plan, 150% after 15 hours. Minimum is 10,001. This one you can use as an unlimited amount of times that you want to. You can have an unlimited amount of deposits. This one you can only have 3 per day. You can only use this 3 per day. This one 1 per day, and this one 1 per week. Once a week. All right. So you want to be part of the stable, the platform that's designed for stability of Progressive Hour Ltd. Make sure to click on the link in the description and comments of this video, and make sure to watch this next video as I give you my top 5 platforms that are still paying.